Hello, my name is Karen Brennan and I am the owner of True Foods Nutrition. And today I wanted to talk to all of you about genetics and its relationship to ADD, ADHD, depression, and anxiety. I went to a talk recently where a young girl, probably she was about 17, 18 years old, was talking about her experience with anxiety and how she had been on about 15 different medications until they found one that worked for her and her struggles and how she has dealt with her anxiety. But she said two things in her talk that I want to address, and I'm going to address only one of those things today, and then in the next video I'll address the other one. So the one thing she had said was that the doctors had said to her that basically it was her genetics, that she struggled with anxiety, it was in her genes, and it's just the way it was. And so she was going to have to figure out how to cope and deal with it in various ways. And the second thing that they said to her was, it's just a chemical imbalance, and that's the way it is. And I do want to address both, and today I am only going to address the genetics part of it. So when we have the genes for something, we all have genes for different things. Maybe it's cancer, heart disease, Alzheimer's. So we can have the genes for something that means that we are at greater risk. Say if you have the genes for heart disease, you may be at greater risk for heart attacks than the person that doesn't have the genes for it. Does it mean though that you are destined to get heart disease, to have a heart attack? And really, no. So the way I want you to think of it is that genetics loads the gun. Your diet and lifestyle is what pulls the trigger. So you could have the genes for something. It doesn't mean that you're destined to suffer with it, to live with it for the rest of your life. So just because she has the genes for anxiety, does it mean that she has to deal with it, that there's nothing she can do? And what I'm saying from a nutritional perspective is that no, it's not that she's destined to live with it for the rest of her life. So for example, I have psoriasis, and it is actually an autoimmune condition. And I also, through genetic testing, I also found that I have the gene for it on my father's side, and so my father also gets it, my brother, a cousin. However, I'm the one who really has gotten it the most severe. Psoriasis is a skin condition with scabs that can usually on maybe your elbows, your knees, joint areas like that. But for me, when I have gotten outbreaks, it has been all over my body. So because it's an autoimmune condition, it's something that I have. It's not something that I can ever cure or get rid of. It's always there. But however, I have been able to manage it. So even though I have it in me as a genetic thing, doesn't mean I'm destined to live with it for the rest of my life. So again, when you think of genetics loads the gun, diet and lifestyle pull the trigger. So yes, I have the gene for it. Am I covered with psoriasis? No, I am not, because of my diet and lifestyle. So my last outbreak with psoriasis was about 15 years ago. I was going through several stressful events at one time. And also because of that, I wasn't really taking care of my body nutritionally. So diet and lifestyle at that point were greatly affected. And because of that, my autoimmune disorder did show its face. So another way to think about it is your genes, you can lock them behind a door. So if you have the genes for anxiety, but you take care of your body through diet and lifestyle, think of it, you're locking that door. So the genes for anxiety, they're behind the door, but if you take care of your body, that door's not going to open and it's not going to be an issue. So that is the key here. So, and by lifestyle, I mean stress reduction, exercise, having really good support network through family and friends, Anything like meditation and yoga, really take a look at your job and how stressful is it in your life, or what is really impacting the stress in your life. And then obviously diet is really huge. What are you putting into your body? What are you absorbing and what are you assimilating? Are you eating on the go? Are you eating real fast? Are you eating in the car, in front of your computer? And then again, what are you putting into your body? Are you eating mostly fast food? Are you eating out all the time? So those are things to think about. So again, think about, this is the main thing I want to get through to people, that even though maybe down the line in your family, everybody has suffered with depression, don't think that you have to suffer with it. Maybe you're struggling with it now, but think about, really putting that depression behind a door and closing that door and locking it and taking the key. And so that it's there, the genetics are there, but you can just put it away and just manage it. So again, find someone, that can really help you with the nutrition piece. Really look at your lifestyle and make some changes. And I really think then you would be on the road to really helping yourself with the issues that you're dealing with. And again, it's your body. Take control of it. Get the education, and hopefully this will help you to get on the right path. So thank you very much for listening.